Hello, hope you're all well. To start that off. Yes, we'll soon be starting back at yoga, so I thought we'd just do a few little preparatory warm-up exercises just to help you get back into it. So we're all probably feeling a little bit stiff. One thing I've been looking at and sort of working on a bit more is the opening of the hips, because if you can keep the hips mobile, then everything else sort of helps, you know, in terms of walking and just generally living. So we'll be looking at a couple of those and just some general sort of warm-up type exercises. So let's just start with the feet parallel, and we'll just do a few just sort of leans to the side. So leaning to the right, inhale, come up, exhale, lean to the left, inhale, come up, just push the hips forward, look up, and then just lean forward a little way, flat back, feel that stretch on the back of the legs, come up, push the hips forward, a little bit further forward, and let's just try go all the way down, round the back this time, and then roll back up. Okay, and then we'll just do a few little arm swings, swinging the arms. Keep the knees lightly bent and facing forward, so you're not turning on the knees, hurting your knees. Okay, well done. And a few the other way, so doesn't matter much. Talking about the knees, just bring the feet together, bend the knees. Just lightly hold the tops of the knees and just roll them round clockwise. Good. And then a few the other way. We'll be creaking a little bit. Good. And then coming back up, just roll on the top of the toes, give them a little wiggle, forward and back a few times. And the other foot, wiggle side to side, forward and back. Legs slightly wider apart. And so what we'll do is keep the right leg straight and just sort of bend the left, coming down, sort of getting a nice stretch under there. And the other way. And coming up. Good. Okay, so let's just jump in and stand near the front of the mat. Okay, so let's just sort of roll down, nice and relaxed. Fingers on the floor, step the right leg back, step the left leg back into plank, just hold that for a moment, push the heels back, lower the knees, release the toes, rock back, and then lower the body onto the mat. Okay, so before we do some of those on the front exercises, just roll over onto your back. We'll just go through the usual warm-up we do lying down. Some nice full body stretches. So inhale, take the arms over the top of the head and stretch, lengthen the body. Exhale, slide the right leg along the mat, hold just below the right knee, squeeze the right knee in. So nice steady pressure. We'll be doing this on our front soon, so just to get used to it. And then release, hold around the back of the thigh, push the heel up to the ceiling, point the toes, push the heel away, point the toes, push the heel away, and then circle the foot 3 times clockwise. And 3 times anti-clockwise. A few little pulses. Stretch the hamstrings on the back of the right leg. Remove the hands. Inhale and exhale. Lower that straight right leg down as you exhale. When you fully exhaled, foot reaches the mat. Inhale, take the arms back over the top of the head into another full body stretch. Scrunch up the face, really stretch the body, and then as you exhale, slide the left leg along the mat. Hold just below the left knee, squeeze the left knee in towards the left side of the body, upper body. And then release, hold around the back of the thigh, push the heel up to the ceiling, point the toes, push the heel away, point the toes, push the heel away, and again just circle the foot 3 times clockwise and 3 times anti-clockwise. Just get a little bit of mobility into those ankles. And again, just a few little pulses, forward and back, feel that stretch down the back of the leg. If you push the heel away, it feels a bit stronger. And then keep the leg vertical, carefully remove the hands, inhale. And exhale, lower that straight left leg. When you fully exhaled and the left leg reaches the floor, inhale, take the arms back over the top of the head for one last full body stretch. So really stretch away, maybe even lift the hips, get the weight on the upper back, and then as you exhale, slide both legs along the mat, hold around the knees, squeeze both knees in, and then release. Hold the tops of the knees, and we'll just do a few little alternate hip circles just to loosen up the hips a bit more. So right knee towards you, left knee push away, out to the side, and round and nice smooth circles. Try and relax around the hips, just guiding the legs with your hands. That's it. And then bring the knees back together and few the other way. So the left knee towards you, right knee away, out to the side, round in circles. Good. And bring the knees back together again. Good. Okay, so let's lift the forehead, hold around the shins, squeeze the knees together towards the forehead, and then lower down. Lower the feet onto the mat. And we'll just do a few spinal twists. So keep the right foot down, place the left ankle on top of the right knee. Just push that left knee away a bit. Right arm out to the side, inhale, and exhale, lower the legs to the left. And when you're down there, turn the head to the right. Try and relax into that stretch down that side of the body. Into the hip there. Turn the head facing the ceiling. Use your hand just to lift the legs back up. Uncross the legs, little squeeze in, left foot on the mat, right ankle on the left knee. Just push that knee away slightly. You feel it in the hips there when you do that. Left arm out to the side, inhale, and exhale, lower the legs to the right. As you exhale and relax. Get the upper back just nicely squared up on the mat. So push on the back of the neck, back of the head rather, and just lower that left shoulder and release. Turn the head to the left. Slow, deep breaths, try and relax into it. Okay, turn the head to face the ceiling. Use your right hand just to lift the legs back up. Uncross the legs, squeeze in. Good, and we'll just do a few little knee circles, knees locked together. Just rolling the weight around the base of the spine. A few the other way. Well done. Lower the feet. Just roll over to the right hand side, coming up into all fours. Now we'll just do a few little cat cows. So inhale, drop the tummy, looking along the floor and up the wall. Exhale, lift the spine, pull the tummy in. Inhale, relax the stomach, look up. Exhale, squeeze that tummy, really stretch the back. Inhale, release the tummy. Exhale. Good. Back into neutral. And we'll just practice our little balance. Take the right leg back, just drop the hips over level. Left arm forward, just hold that there for a few moments. And then replace the hand and the knee. On the other side, the left leg back, drop the hips, right arm forward. Keep looking down at the mat, neck nice and long, and then replace the head, the hand and the knee. Good. Okay, so let's take the knees nice and wide. This is a little sequence that I've been doing a little bit. So just going to carefully sink back. Stretch the back. If you can get the forehead on the mat, that's good. Aiming for the bottom to aim towards the heels. Now we're just going to come forward, lift the feet, keep on the knees obviously, and then slowly lower the hips, tummy, chest. Keep those soles of the feet together. Inhale, lift and then push back, and then sink back into that frog position. 2 more of these. Inhale. As you come forward, the feet just naturally rise. Lower the hips, bend the elbows, lower down. Forehead on the mat. So as we inhale, just try and use the back muscles, not the arms for the initial part, like a cobra, and then engage the arms and the shoulders to push back. Sitting back down. So last one, inhale, and then exhale. So we're just going to inhale, push back into frog, and then coming up, bring the knees back underneath your hips. And we'll just stretch those shoulders with threading the needle. So keep the left arm down, right hand just threads underneath and down. So as a variation, if you're comfortable, you could, the left arm that's usually bent, you can stretch it forward. See how that feels? If it doesn't feel right for you, just keep it there. A little stretch around the upper chest and shoulders. And then push back, coming back up. So on the other side, keep the right hand down, left arm just threads underneath, left side of the face on the mat, and either keep the arm there, or you could try stretch it forward. Hold that there for a moment. Bring the hand back, push out, and we'll just do a few little barrel rolls just to ease off the back. So take the upper body to the right, lift up, to the left, lower down, to the right, lift, to the left, lower, and then the other way, to the left, lift, to the right, and lower, to the left, lift, and to the right, and lower. Okay, so let's come into the hip flexor loosening, which is very much like pigeon. So We're just going to bring that left knee forward, slide the right leg back, so I'm nestling down. Then you can come up. And then slowly lower the body down. Just take it nice and easy in stages. Onto your forearms to start with, see how that feels. And what I like to do is make two fists, so you can rest the forehead on the fists in the initial stages. The idea is to have slow, deep breaths each time you exhale, so you can relax around the hips a bit more. You'd be surprised that if you practice this on your own, you'll suddenly find that the tension around the hips might just dissipate a little bit with time and breath. If you can just keep that breath nice and slow and deep. As it becomes a little bit more comfortable for you, you can just turn those two fists into one, or slowly lower the head a bit further. And the idea is to try and get some of the weight of your chest lying on top of the thigh. The other thing I've found is sometimes for stability is just to bring that arm round and just relax there a bit. You don't really want to be using any muscle tension to keep yourself balanced, so you just want the arms to rest in a position that will just keep your body in position so you can relax the hips. So normally I spend a good couple of minutes there, but probably we haven't got quite time for that. And then you feel a little bit delicate coming up. Just nice and slow. Tuck that left toe under, and then we're just carefully going to come back into down dog. Walk the feet up and down a few times. And then we'll come on to the other side. So I'll just turn myself around so see what's going on. And so then bring the left knee forward. So when you do this, you'll soon discover which side of the hip is more mobile or conversely more stiff than the other. And definitely for me, it's the left side is more stiff. The right side seems to be more mobile. So I find this one a little bit trickier. Coming down. It takes longer to relax the muscles around the hips, I find, on the left side. Just ease yourself down, lowering the head as in little stages as seems fit for you. Sliding the back leg further back, so you've just got to move forward a bit there because hitting the skirting board. It feels quite nice when you can get your upper body just to rest on the thigh. You can get into a more relaxed position there. It's almost like yin yoga. Just holding the position for longer than you might normally in a normal class. And it's also using gravity really just to do the work. Gravity, your breath. So the longer you hold it, the more you overcome that stretch reflex, which is your body's natural inclination to prevent injury. If you do it nice and slow in a controlled manner, you can overcome that reflex and sink a little bit deeper into any particular stretch. Okay, then slowly starting to come out of it. Again, just taking your time, nice and slow. Just feel a little bit tender sometimes coming out of a deep stretch. Look up, tuck the right toe under, then coming back into down dog. Put the feet up and down a few times. Move forward and back, sinking the weight back into the heels a bit more, pushing the upper body through the arms, chest towards the thighs. Okay, let's just walk the feet towards the hands. Bend the knees and just slowly roll back up, head and neck up last. Okay, well done. So that's 20 minutes. So what we might have time, just a little bit of time to practice our sun salutation for when we come back. So we'll just do one round of each side. So hopefully you can see what's going on. So stand at the front of the mat, nice and relaxed. Exhale. Inhale, lift the arms. Little back bend, it's optional. Exhale, arms down the side, swan dive down, aiming to get the forehead towards the shins. Inhale, step the right leg back, step the left leg back into plank, lower the knees, release the toes, rock back, and we're just going to scoot through, rest the body on the mat. Inhale, cobra, no hands, tuck the toes under, push back into down dog, walk the feet towards the hands, take the arms out to the side, flatten the back, rise up and down. Good, so that's on that side. On the other side, inhale, a little bit more difficult here, exhale. Oops. Inhale, step the left leg back. Step the right leg back into plank. Lower the knees, release the toes, rock back. Scoot forward, rest the body on the mat. As you exhale, inhale. Tuck the toes under, push back into down dog. And again, walk the feet towards the hands. Take the arms out to the side, rise up. And lower the hands. Good, well done. So I look forward to seeing you soon. It's sort of around the first week of May now, so should be a couple of weeks, if so. Yeah, hopefully that helps you get back into it. Thanks.